Welcome to the Health Coach Nation podcast. My name is Hailey Rowe. I'm a sales and marketing coach and strategist for health coaches, life coaches, and wellness professionals who want to become a leader in their field by building their online community, rocking their sales process, and finally feeling confident about how they promote themselves and their marketing. On this show, we talk about tips to grow your business, save yourself time, and finally be able to create a sustainable, profitable business. Let's get into it. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Zero to Hero Coach Program. This is my 4-month program teaching coaches and online service providers how to grow your online business, book clients consistently, overcome your sales fears, and finally rock your social media visibility. If you struggle to create a sustainable coaching business, this program is for you. Check out HaileyRowe.com and book your free strategy call with my team or myself today. Thank you. Hey, we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy holidays. And today we're going to be talking about how you can always grow your coaching business or your number of clients with a very simple model. And in the Zero to Hero Coach Program, I teach something called the FAST Way framework, which stands for followers, action, sales, time, and transformation. And we talk about what that means and why we go through that if you're interested on a free intro call with my team. But the reason why I'm making this video is because even that, we can get more simple than that. And I was listening to a really good podcast episode from Brooke Castillo about what she teaches too to grow your coaching business. And I was like, yes, that is every time when I'm on coaching calls with my clients, it comes down to 3 very simple things. And I always tend to be simplifying or saying like, it's so simple, I wish you could just see it's so simple, you don't need to overcomplicate it with all these things. And so I wanted to talk about that simple model with you today and how the FAST framework falls into that and what it really means. So if you're watching and your goal in the new year is to grow your coaching business, I want you to drop a 1 below. And if you're going to be deliberate about it this year, meaning you're not just going to say it, but you're actually going to, for example, have a coach, have support, be looking for support, be outsourcing this year, I want you to drop a 2. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people are like, well, I don't need that, or I say it, and so I'm going to do it. But not having a coach is kind of like, or not having help or support or outsourcing or anything to help you is kind of like getting in your car without putting the address into the GPS before you leave. And so you're going to get lost, you're going to spend more time trying to get back on track and things like that. And so I just want to remind you that if you're saying in the new year you want to be doing better in your coaching business, be deliberate about how that's going to happen. Okay, so now let's talk about this little framework here. So we have your coaching business, and I hope that this is in the frame. I'm going to double check if anybody's even watching. Okay, cool. Okay, your coaching business results is equal to, okay, now this again comes from Brooke Castillo. This comes from the number of offers you're making and the Prosperous Coach. If you guys have ever read the Prosperous Coach, he talks about this too. It's everybody talks about it because it's so freaking true. Okay, number of offers minus, and this is where you might not see it, so I'm going to put it below, number of no's. Okay, now let's talk about where this gets complicated because everybody overcomplicates this. Your offer is dependent on a couple things. Number 1, is it the right price? And I have a podcast episode on that. So a lot of people get stuck here and they think, I can never sell it for XYZ price. But they're not asking, well, what can I do to make it valuable enough to sell it at the price I want? Who is the right audience for this price? They don't ever get into detail about that. So they get stumbled up here. And again, if you want my price podcast, just put price podcast below and I'll send it to you later. So the price matters, okay? The niche or people matter. So who you pick as your niche is important. So you gotta have the right offer at the right price for the right people, and you have to have the right timing. Meaning, is it relevant to your audience right now? Is it urgent for your audience to take action on? Is the pain points big enough? That's why in the FAST framework, when I say followers, action, sales, time, and transformation, action is the part where we talk about how can you make your offer compelling enough to get your clients to take action that you want them to take. So we have price, people, time, and is it actually the right offer? Meaning, is the offer unique? Is it, and not just unique, you don't necessarily need to be unique. Is it something that people want? Is it something that people would pay for? Is it presented to the right people? That kind of thing. So what is it? Is it packaged, or are you kind of random? Is it a clear, compelling endpoint destination for your program, or are you just marketing the vehicle of how you get there versus, and never talking about what are the end benefits or results? So we need to ask yourself these questions. So this is where people get so lost and overcomplicated here, which is the number of, with the offer itself. And the reason why I say number of offers is because, and I'm sure I'm blocking it, but the reason why I say number of offers is because if you make more offers, you're going to get more yeses. But here's the problem. Most people in their coaching business are spending time on, I need my website ready. I gotta use Pinterest. I gotta put a TikTok video up today. I gotta do an Instagram story. And they're never ever making an offer. They're never making an offer, which is so frustrating. You and your content can have calls to action that you want people to take you up on your offer, whether that's through by having them sign up for a funnel that ends up making your offer, whether that's inviting them to a discovery call that's making your offer, whether that's inviting them to a conversation that's going to lead to your offer. Most people skip that part and they're spending their time on the wrong things. So if you want fast results in your coaching business, all you have to do is make more offers once you get this stuff figured out. So get these foundations figured out and then make more offers, which is what The Prosperous Coach talks about, which is a fantastic book. Okay, so you're gonna make more offers, but how do you do that? I'm only one person. I don't have a team. I'm doing all this stuff myself. I can only talk to so many people a day. If you struggle with that piece and you want to amplify the number of people seeing your offers, that's where I come in with my marketing services company. So go ahead and comment outsourcing if you want to. Actually, no, I won't remember that. But I'd like to book a call if you're interested in lead generation this year so you can make more offers to more people. Okay, so we have number of offers, and that's important. And here's how you can make more offers, okay? That's through things like being on podcasts. That gives you an opportunity to give an audience an offer to sign up for your funnel or discovery call or whatever that has an offer in it, right? That's through content marketing. So you have to have calls to action that make an offer, okay? That's through, and I don't know if this is in the frame again. Oh, it is good. Okay, that's through discovery calls. On your discovery calls, you're making an offer. That is through an email funnel where you are nurturing and then making an offer at the end. That's through driving traffic to a landing page. Yeah, we'll write it. Landing page, which all these things can do, right? They can all drive traffic to a landing page. That's by lead generation, whether that's growing your Instagram following, growing your Facebook group, things like that, where you have more people to listen to your offer, right, and see you. So all of these things are important when it comes to, or I should say are not important actually. All these things are not important. You have to pick which one you're going to double down on so that you can make more offers. Because at the end of the day, however you want to make more offers, any of those options I listed are fine, but you got to kind of get focused and make sure the end goal of making more offers is what you're actually doing, okay? So then we have the number of no's. And the reason why I put this here as part of the equation, so let's go back to our equation. We've already talked about number of offers minus no's, okay? So let's talk about no's. Here's where people overcomplicate this and why you don't need to. And if you just keep going, you're going to get the results you want. People get freaked out about no's because they have limiting beliefs. So I'm afraid of rejection. Okay, so rejection. People get no's because their offer isn't relevant. People get no's because they have shiny object syndrome, meaning they get distracted from making offers by doing things like creating cool Instagram graphics or never planning a cohesive call to action, things like that. So people get no's because they're just dabbling in too many things. People get no's because they're not consistent. And I would also say lack of confidence. So they don't feel confident in their offer. It's confusing. They don't even know really what they are offering. It's all over the place. And I would say people get no's because they don't believe in themselves. So that goes back to limiting beliefs. And they get no's because they don't know how to coach through objections. Oh, and the last thing about limiting beliefs is they have money blocks. So that's why in the Zero to Hero Coach program, we go through a lot of these things. Actually, pretty much all of these things. Let me just check. Yeah, we do. We have consistency planner. We have a mindset module. We have creating your actual offer that's high ticket and relevant and doing market research on it to make sure people want it. We have coaching through objections by giving you the discovery call outline and practice discovery calls and that kind of thing, feedback on your discovery calls. Confidence, we have a whole manifesto confidence section. So here's the deal, if you want to get better, you have to, number one, have a cool offer that people want. Number two, make more of those offers to people. And number three, be okay with getting a lot of no's and know that failing forward is good and getting you closer to the end result you want. Okay, bad handwriting, but as you can see, people overcomplicate each tiny factor of this equation. And that is why you as an entrepreneur need to look at which part of the equation is causing you to stumble, and what do you need to ask for help with? Because sometimes people get confused and they think the problem is their confidence, or they think the problem is that they don't have enough traffic, and really the problem is that it's the wrong people or something like that, or whatever, right? So I want you to, if you don't have a fair assessment of yourself and you can't see your blind spots, that's why I would encourage you and advise you to talk to somebody. Talk to your niche. See what they see. Ask them what they think about your brand. Would they work with you? Why not? Right? Or talk to my team on a free intro discovery call where we can say, okay, here's what you've tried, here's what you're doing, here's how you feel about it, here's your mindset blocks. Okay, interesting. So what we think, which part of the equation we think is not working out is X, Y, and Z, and here's some ways we can fix that, right? So you can't, I think people misdiagnose, so they look at that equation and they think one part, if I just had more people, it would work out, but they're picking the wrong part of the equation to focus on, or they're picking too many parts of the equation to focus on at once, or they don't have the solid foundations that we talked about with the offer that are causing them to fail. So this is why in your coaching business, it's so critical if you want to grow to be able to logically, not passionately, because I know everybody's passionate about their business, but that's very emotional, right? This is why logically you need to look at the equation, You need to assess, where am I falling short here with this equation? You need to take one step at a time, pick one part to focus on first of that equation, and you're going to see better results if you do that. So now my question to you as well is, what part of the equation, just from watching this, do you think you need to work on the most? And what questions do you have? And what I'll do is go see the comment section. Okay, so we got some people watching. Thanks for watching. Price podcast. Okay, good. I'll send you the price podcast, Cindy, later. But other than that, that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. And my challenge to you after this video is to book a free vision call with my team, and we'll be able to assess and help you see where you might be struggling with this equation, give you some tips to walk away with, and see if it's a fit to work together in the new year, either through Done For You marketing services or through my Zero to Hero coaching program. And the main thing that I want you also to know is that it's not, when every step you take, even if you feel it's a failure, like even if you feel like I wasted all this time on shiny object syndrome with Pinterest and TikTok and blah, 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 all of that's going to get you, those no's, and that goes back to like no's and failures. Those no's and those failures get you closer to yeses, realizing where you went wrong, and focusing on the right thing. So be messy, get out there, have a call with my team. It's not an obligation to sign up for anything. It's more to see if it's even a fit, to get to have a feel of where you are and that kind of thing. And that's my encouragement for you for the end of the year and the beginning of 2021. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. And if you liked it and want to reserve your very own free sales audit, go to haileyrowe.com/strategy-call to book your very own free sales audit. On the call, we'll talk more about the common concerns you get from your ideal clients, how to overcome those concerns, how to coach through objections, how to change your mindset around sales, and improve your sales process so you can be closing and converting more clients. I can't wait to connect with you, and go to haileyrowe.com/strategy-call to take the first step. Thanks so much. Have a good day.